Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to show you how to pre-cook lamb tikka. So this will go in every lamb tikka dish, so lamb tikka masala, lamb tikka dansak, anything you have lamb tikka. So what we're going to need ingredients wise, for pre-cooked lamb tikka is half an onion, quarter pepper, half a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of garlic and ginger, 5 to 10 pieces of mutton, sprinkle of garam masala, pint of water. We're going to probably need more water, which we'll add as we go along. Quarter teaspoon of jalapeno, which is cumin. Half a teaspoon of delicious dhani, which is coriander spice. Half a teaspoon of haldi, which is turmeric. 1 teaspoon of cozy curry, which is just normal curry powder. 2 teaspoons of yogurt. 2 teaspoons of tomato paste. 1 teaspoon of red colour. Half a teaspoon of Kashmiri paste. 1 teaspoon of Tandoori paste, 1 teaspoon of Tikka Paste. So I'm going to show you how to make lamb tikka, which doesn't require tandoori oven. First, with an onion. This is sort of a small one. So the onions will melt in, you won't actually see it, so you've got to cut it a little bit fine. I think even a quarter of an onion will probably do for that amount. That's all you need. This is quite a big pepper, so I'm not going to need a quarter. So you get the seeds off. Just a few bits. I mean, it won't make a massive difference if you go over or under. So yeah, we've cut a little bit of onion and peppers there, so we just mix it up, get ready. Okay guys, so we've got a saucepan, and then we've got some oil here. Put about 3 teaspoons of oil. Let that just warm up a little bit. Once that's warmed up a bit, you've got your garlic and ginger paste. See, that's starting to cook a little bit. Then you've got your onions and peppers, which I chopped up earlier. Then you have your salt. To be honest, half a teaspoon would do it, I think. That will caramelise the onions quicker. So then, this is mutton. We tend to use mutton lamb. What I've done here is I have actually got the lamb and boiled it in water, so it cleans up the lamb a bit, the blood and other stuff comes out. So I've boiled it for about 15-20 minutes, and then I've drained it out and strained, and it's got a bit softer, tender, so it should cook faster. So I'll put about 10 pieces of lamb in there. I did plan to do 5, but I'm going to do about 10 pieces. Okay, so the lamb's in there. Then you have your pint of water. You may need more as you cook. Then it'll be a case of waiting really. So once that's all in, you then put a lid and you wait 15-20 minutes. Could be a bit more actually, depending on how much your lamb needs cooking. So yeah, so we put everything in there. This can take a while now. Before we put the spice or anything in, we need the lamb to cook. If we put the spice in too early, it's going to burn the spice. So yeah, we've got everything in there. Put a lid on it. This process might take 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour. We're not sure until we can feel the lamb while it's cooking, if it's soft or not. So yeah, So it's been about 15 minutes. So keep stirring it throughout. As you can see, the water has gone down quite a lot. It's still not cooked, still a bit tough. So you're going to add a bit more. Just add water accordingly so it doesn't completely dry out. I'm just going to add a bit more water in there. It doesn't matter if it's too much sauce in there, because you'll see later that you only just use the lamb, none of the sauce. Once it gets not fully cooked, but that's a little bit soft now. It's not fully cooked, but it is a little bit soft. So once it's a little bit soft, you then add the 2 teaspoons of natural yogurt. Yogurt doesn't actually do anything for the taste, but what it does, it cuts into the lamb, and what it will do is it will soften the lamb, so it's a lot more tender. Then you've got tomato paste, 2 teaspoons. That just helps, brings a nice colour to the lamb. So yeah, like I said, it's hard. It's still half cooked. And then you're ready to put your spice in. So you've got your cozy curry, 1 teaspoon of that. Then you've got your garam masala, just a sprinkle. It's very strong garam masala. It's just give it a sprinkle. Then you've got your haldi. It's about half a teaspoon. It's okay. Then you've got your delicious dhani, half a teaspoon. So then you just got a quarter of our jazzy jeera, which is cumin. So we have our own names for our spices. If you need them, go to currybuyer.com, you can buy them. So just to reiterate, it was a spoon of cozy curry, which is just curry powder, a sprinkle of garam masala, half a teaspoon of delicious dhani, which is just coriander spice, and half a teaspoon of haldi, which is just turmeric, and a quarter of a spoon of jazzy jeera, which is cumin. So you don't want to pump the gas up too much, because it'll burn the spices around the side. So what you want to do is you just want to mix it in now, and let it cook. It's still going to be another 15-20 minutes, I should think, until the lamb gets soft, and let the spices mix in with it. So we're going to our lamb again. While the lamb has been cooking, you can feel it's quite soft now. It's very soft, very tender. You then add Then add 1 teaspoon of Tikka Paste. One teaspoon of Tandoori. And then you add half a Kashmiri. Kashmiri is very strong, so always be careful not to put too much in. Some people use their lamb tikka, they skewer the lamb, they put it in a tandoor oven. We tend to not use that method. And then you've got some red colouring. 1 teaspoon, just sort of do it. You just put it on slow gas, put the lid on it, slow gas, and then just let it cook. It's already done. You just want the Kashmiri, the Tandoori paste, and the Tikka paste just to cook in. So once after a sort of 5 minutes on low gas, once it's done, you can see it comes out sort of like this beautiful, beautiful red colour. That's your lamb tikka. And again, this is now ready to go into any curry. Lamb tikka korma, lamb tikka masala, lamb tikka dansak, lamb tikka, whatever lamb tikka you want to have. It's now ready to go in. You can always, put it in the fridge and then put it in the freezer if you want a lamb tikka dansak one night and then you want a lamb tikka korma the next week. We obviously tend to use all our stock, majority of it on the day. There you have it, guys. Pre-cooked lamb tikka.